All right. Thank you all for your attendance today for this very important meeting. It's an extraordinary meeting of council. The notice was duly served. It is to review the, I'm not reading from the notice of motion. I'm sorry, the notice of meeting. I think I should. I'm not reading the confidential staff. So this is the appointment of the general manager under Section 334 of the Local Government Act 1993. Now, if you would look on screen, you would see the attendance of myself, Cedric Spencer, Councillor Jeff Pettit, Councillor Christine Kay, Deputy Mayor Sam Nye, and Councillor Peter Kelly. Now, a quorum is required for the meeting to commence, and the quorum is the majority of council. And currently, there are 10 councillors, and therefore the quorum is 6. As you can see, we only have 5 here. So if we look at the Ku-ring-gai Council Code of Meeting Practice, namely 5.10, I'll just read that to you. A meeting of council must be adjourned if a quorum is not present at the commencement of the meeting where the number of apologies received for the meeting indicates that there will not be a quorum for the meeting. It follows in 5.11. In either case, the meeting must be adjourned at a time and place fixed by the chairperson. I'll come back to that in a second. So I have received 5 apologies, and I'll read them out accordingly. So the first one is from Councillor Jennifer Anderson. It says, "Dear General Manager, I note the extraordinary meeting of council has been adjourned to Sunday, 10 October 2021 at 1 p.m. I am hereby submitting my apology for the meeting due to a prior family commitment." Second apology received is from Councillor Donna Greenfield, and it says, "Dear John, please accept my leave of absence request. I am unable to attend today's meeting." And the third one is from Councillor Martin Smith. "Hi, Michael," which is Director Marsh. No, I'm sorry, which is Michael Warren, Manager of Corporate. "Hi, Michael, please accept my apologies as I will not be able to attend this short notice meeting at 1 p.m. today. I have a prior commitment." Another one from Councillor Callum Clark. "Dear John, I will be unable to attend today's EM due to a prior engagement. Please send my apologies. Kind regards." And the last one, which is from Councillor Cheryl Chateau. "Dear General Manager, please be advised if my inability to attend this extraordinary meeting of council today," I didn't read it wrongly. That's what she wrote. "I have a prior engagement and tender my apologies." So I shall deal with the apologies in accordance with the Ku-ring-gai Council Code of Meeting Practice. So clause 5.3 states, among other things, where a councillor is unable to attend, they have to request that the council grant them a leave of absence. Now, however, the acceptance of such an apology does not constitute the granting of a leave of absence for the purposes of this code and the Act, which is the Local Government Act 1993. As chair, I hereby accept their apologies. However, their leave of absence is not granted. And I would ask those present who have taken the trouble to come here, including staff, whether if you disagree, please raise your hand. So it's carried. So it follows, and I will ask staff to send out reminders to those councillors absent, clauses 5.3 and 5.6, because it's very important they know their responsibility as a councillor. So 5.6 says a councillor's civic office will become vacant if the councillor is absent for 3 consecutive ordinary meetings of council without prior leave of the council or leave granted by the council at the time of the meetings. So this is the second meeting where they have been absent without leave. Now, I have also asked, and I believe those 2 clauses were sent in the notice of meeting for today's adjournment. I will ask staff to send something further to remind those councillors who are undermining the carriage of this council and its civic duties of the oath they have taken when they became councillors, namely the Local Government Act 1993, Section 233A, whereas the oath and affirmation for councillors, you would see that I would go to brackets 2. They would say, I name councillor, swear that I will undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interest of the people. You got to name the council, which is Ku-ring-gai, and the whichever ward or something, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities, and discretions vested in me under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best interest of my ability and judgment. It follows in brackets 4, any absence of a councillor from an ordinary meeting of the council that the councillor is not entitled to attend because of this section is taken to be an absence without prior leave of the council. So now we have selected 7 p.m. tonight, which is of equal date of this meeting, to be the to adjourn this meeting to. Okay, so I was just looking at the manager here, and those notices will be sent out to the councillors accordingly. I think I've covered everything. Director Marshall, have I covered everything that is required of me by staff?
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
All right, and corporate lawyer, have I covered everything that's required of me by staff for the purpose of completeness?
I believe so, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Then we shall stop the live stream now. Thank you, everyone, for coming through.